Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to have the next tasting of my homebrew. This is Use Up IPA 1. 2-4 is when this was bottled. I'm guessing that's 2020. So this could be 2 years old, maybe a little bit more. If you're new to the channel, what I've been doing is brewing homebrews and saving some for a while, a year, 2 years, just to see what happens. As a home brewer, if you brew a lot of beer, sometimes you misplace some bottles and they could sit there, and I wouldn't say that's exactly what I did. I did it on purpose. So this one ended up at 8.22%. In the playlist, it'll have all the tastings I've done on these. I did try and find the sheet and I couldn't find it. So I don't know if there's another stack somewhere. My guess is this is using 7 of the small pearl carbonation tablets, or this is using 2 of the bigger sugar cubes. So let's go ahead and get it open, get it into a glass. Use up, if I can remember right, it was whatever malts I had left, whatever grain, and whatever hops. So there you go. Let's see if this is a bottle bomb. Oh, little hiss. I really don't see any smoke. I see some bubbles coming up. Yeah, carbonation seems kind of low, which in my mind is better than being high. This could have a little bit of Maris Otter malt in there, a little bit of 2-roll, maybe Pilsner, something like that. From the color, yeah, it's either a little bit of Maris Otter or some Crystal 2040, maybe a touch of 60 in there. Head's dying pretty quick. It was off-white in color. Very clear, watered-down orange. I mean, you can see my face through that thing. Let's see if we can get these bubbles off here. A little better. We're getting a little cloudiness, chill haze, but you can still see me through there. Yeah, that's the only thing I could think. Maybe some more 2-row, maybe Pilsner, grain, something like that. Then a touch of Maris Otter, a touch of 20, a touch of 40, a touch of 60. Something like that. Let's smell. I'm getting like a sweeter malt like I have in my over year, letting a beer age for a year or a little bit more. Not that much. It does smell like maybe some of that bitterness has hung around. There's alpha and beta, and those beta hops, acids kick in, and maybe it's something from that. I almost want to say maybe there was Warrior, like a good amount of Warrior. I'm not sure because I don't have the paper. You'll have to go by the description down below in all the other videos. But just thinking about it from that smell, I'm getting a little pine bitterness from that. Maybe there was a lot of Warrior up front and I wanted a double IPA because technically at 8.22%, that would put it into the double IPA. The color looks okay for a double IPA. I would have thought, though, that in the smell, we would have got a lot more of that grain sweetness if the grain bill was up there. I don't remember wanting this to be a double IPA. But enough talking, let's go ahead and taste. Definitely tell it's aged. Sweet malt up front, maybe a touch of citrus. Bitterness. Bitterness in the back, I think, is good. Too much sweet malt. You can tell the hops have faded. That sweet malt stays around. Is it good? Not really. It almost, as my palate's like warming up, it feels like that alcohol's coming out. Like I'm afraid to take a big drink. Like the components are still there. like you get that malt, a double IPA. Definitely that sweet molasses, sweet, syrupy quality is there, like in a bigger double IPA, maybe from that syrupy sweetness that I'm getting a triple IPA. Just the hops aren't there. There is some bitterness, like I said. I guess I would say an older West Coast double IPA. Like that bitterness is still there, that hint of citrus, but that maltiness is way too big. I think body's a little thin for that double, from like, I almost want to say like a rubbing alcohol grain that you're getting in that aftertaste. Uh, yeah, it's not very good. Uh, but it's got those qualities, like I was saying, of a double or a triple IPA. So I think it's time to throw this one out if I have any more. If you enjoyed this review, leave a comment down below if you found any of your IPAs after a year or two, and if you tasted them. If you enjoyed this review, check some more out over here. And until next time, cheers.